Hello, welcome to Squidlight Studio. I'm Chaosist, also known as Jeff sometimes, and this is where I like to make music. Today I'm going to introduce the studio and maybe go over a little patch I've been working on. So we're gonna actually follow the camera here and see where that takes us. There's a lot of pieces of equipment that I'd love to review. So if you can follow me. So we have my Dave Smith, Prophet Rev 2. I should note that in this corner, these are all the, shall we say, less modular systems. You got your Dave Smith. You got a sub fatty over there serving as a table, sadly. It doesn't have to be that way. I just haven't picked up before making this video. And you have the boutique Roland vocoder and the bass spot, which has a lovely sound. Oh, and let's meet our happy Squidlight. So this is Kirby, the happy Squidlight. He's for whom Squidlight Studio is named. And he just does a great job just lighting up the studio and being an awesome squid. Then we come over to, shall we say, the exciting modular section. So let's start with what I got first, modular-wise. So this is my case. You can find this on Modular Blend under Chaos Zero or something like that. And this is kind of my main modular section. You notice that at the bottom there is three mixers that I kind of use in stages. So that's 18 channels of mix. I can get more of that if I want. And then to go in weird order, this is this Folktech Mescaline. It's a lovely sounding synth that I may or may not get to. Let's introduce some more of our players. So I got this case for fairly cheap when I got my Arturia Minibert 2, which is a lovely semi-modular synth. And I decided to do more of a sound design-y focus for this case. And so you have the old maths. I got this used off of Reverb. Someone else was actually using my money to buy the new math, so we made us both happy. Let's see. We'll get to more of the modules as we go on. I'm going to do the whole studio as an overview right now. Otherwise, we won't get through it. Let's go down to the sad hole here. Well, normally there's supposed to be another Eurorack case there, as you might guess from the stand. Right now, it's having issues that I have to look at electrically. Do not get into Eurorack or probably really synthesis in general if you're just expecting nothing to ever break. We got this mini synth down here with a crazy Feathers McGraw on it. And we got an OP1. I got mine for the old price, so I will say that if you can get yours for the old price, it's definitely worth it. If you can't, well, we'll see about that. You got all these crazy wires. Again, if you don't like wires, do not get into modular synths. You'll hate it. It doesn't count. Yeah. And then you got my first synthesizer. My first big boy synthesizer is the MS-20 Mini. That, kind of led me into this whole world. And you'll notice I have a bunch of pedals over here. And, well, to get stuff to the pedals, that's where we got this guy. You can barely see it, but that's the Patchlator 3000. I think it's 3000. In the middle of all this, and well-deservedly, is the Matriarch. You certainly can't get all that on the screen. And down here is the Keystep Pro. This is also my sequencer. And you're like, where are those wires running to? Well, I think, so this is the Defy platform desk that all this is sitting on. I think really every Defy platform desk should come with one of these, but I just ended up making this myself with, parts that I got from online. And this is a patch bay for the Keystep Pro. So if I zoom way in fact, you can see that some of these drums are being used, but you have like the drum CV outs, and then you have the the melody CV outs, the keyboard parts, and you can probably tell that I hand labeled these to go with my wiring schemes. And so behind this, there's a bunch of nasty, nasty wires that go all the way around and come back up. And thankfully, I was able to do this without, causing myself any more of a headache, because KeyStep Pro, great sequencer if you're into keyboards. Yeah. And let's see. So I think we covered most people. There's also some stuff down here like Glow the Polyphonic Whale. Let's say hi to Skip Hop. Skip Hop's doing a little good job guarding this from Roomba right now, but he comes out and he'll play sometime. And so what do I want to do today? Well, let's see. So at the end of the day, everything comes into this mixer that, I'm really not using to mix very many things right now. It's really to multiplex outputs and keep the signal nice and clean. But if I wanted to do something kind of ambient for Halloween's, let's say. And it sounds, let me turn this volume up. It sounds more, Halloween-y than ambient, but so this is the matriarch in drone mode. If you'll notice my oscillators, firstly, let's mods up like a little bit of the way. I could make it more extreme if you want to get scarier. But you just have the slowly evolving sine wave that's modulating. Right now, the pitch a little bit, the cutoff quite a bit, and the pulse width quite a bit. All the oscillators are set to different things, and these are just kind of hand-tuned for effect right now. And it's in drone mode, if you can't tell that. And it's also in the monophonic mode, so everything's playing the same mode. So if I do, now we're on a different note. There's only 2 patches coming into the matriarch, and one of it's from its own source. So this triangle wave over here, again set to as slow as possible, is just moderating the mix in from wet to dry on the delay. And then the noise is coming from the Jupiter Store module. If you ever need to make really cool drum sounds or just chaotic oscillator sounds, it's great for that. I'm going to turn this up just in case, that high frequency noise there, and it itself is being modulated by some low frequency oscillators. So let's turn that back to normal. And so, this is great. I don't know how ambient this is. It's ambient for Halloween, so happy Halloween, everyone. Then I went, maybe instead of ambient, we can have like a hard-hitting dance song. So I put some drums together. We got an oscillator going into this Erica Sense VCF3, and let's see, can I make that happen? I forget what's hooked to what. So yeah, so that's that guy. Number 2 is some mighty large plasmas. And then last but not least, so that's the BIA through the plasma drive. And 3, oh, I lied, that's it's not the BIA through the plasma drive. That's actually math's doing going into the plasma drive at through a wave folder and then through a delay. So that's why you hear kind of an echo there. So if I play it, it sounds something like this. Then if you want to get a little gothier, throw in some Dave Smith. So, what do you think? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if you'd like to do more of these. This has been a Squidlight Studio production. Thanks a bunch.